right, good people. So now we're alert, we're awake. You passed my test. If you fail it, then you should be awake by now. However, this weekend saw the Roots and Soul inaugural festival, and it was really something to see. Patrons who came out definitely enjoyed it, but if you don't believe me, let's check out what happened on Roots and Soul Saturday.
I like the vibe. I still feel like I can go on something.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah.
Tell us about your preparations for tonight. Did you execute everything as planned?
Well, let me answer that. We didn't do all the tracks, but we do the best of them.
Okay.
You know. So we had plans like we wanted to do about 18 tracks in all. You know. We really wanted to come down hard, you know. But we already know the time is best to have more songs than less. You know, so at least if the time comes, we have enough ammunition to put out there. So that's how we roll, you know. In preparing, trust me, it was kind of difficult. You know how we musicians be already. Sometimes man get vexed, grumpy, and then wake up properly in the morning. So when we come to reels, you have to get into the mood first. But whenever the music starts, then not everything is behind back, you know.
Listen to me, this is a big festival, and this is St. Lucia. This is like my second home. A lot of places I go, I like to say that this is like my second home, but St. Lucia really, if I think about it, really is like my second home. I think separate and apart from the first place I left Jamaica and I went to in the Caribbean was St. Kitts, and the second place I went was here, and I've been here more than I've been to St. Kitts. You understand? So I feel like I connected with the masses here in St. Lucia in a really big way. I just feel like they understand me. You understand? So whenever I get a call and like my manager says St. Lucia, and I say, yeah man, ready. So Roots and Soul Soleil Festival, it was a no-brainer. I get a chance to come back and see my people who haven't seen me in like a year. What year? Like a year. You understand? So I think I've been away long enough. No, and it's a wonderful stage to come back and show them everything I've learned. Like, here comes our son, show us what you've learned over the years. You know,
Are you able to
There you have it. So plenty vibes, lots of good energy out there. Christopher Martin, our local performers from KO, all the way down. You know, we also had Chrissy performing. You know, they definitely stood their ground and represented. And overall, people had a good time. But that was just Saturday. We're going to take a quick break because we'll be back with more of the action and what exactly went down for Sunday. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you again for joining us. I'm Chayla Mendez, your host. You're watching This Morning right here on our home turf. That's DBS. Now we're going to continue with our Roots and Soul action and all that reggae vibration. Roots and Soul Sunday. If you thought Saturday was good, well, Sunday was even better. And guess what? With acts like Rob Zion Finesse, not to mention Music Soul Child and the royal family of reggae. Yep, you guessed it, Morgan Heritage everybody was in for a musical treat. So let's sit down and enjoy exactly how it unfolded.
It was great. I'm feeling hot, to say the least. I think we had a really great show. You know, of course the weather didn't help much, but you know, we made the best out of it. We cut our set short a little bit, but it went really well. We know what we're doing, so it's easy to adjust. You know?
It was an amazing experience, and I think that I think what we're doing right now needs to continue every single year. It's a great opportunity for the upcoming artists, for the older artists, just for everybody. So keep it up. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. It was awesome.
I always like to travel. I like to be in places I've never been before, so this is another one I can add to the list that I can say that I've been to. I think it's awesome. I wish it didn't rain so much today, but somebody got to water the plants, so can't be mad at that. It's a lot of plants out here. Banana plant, coconut plant, mango plant. Not yet, I haven't had the time. The time I got in here, I was really tired. I was able to get some food. That was cool. I had a really cool roti with some coconut water, so that was fresh. Maybe tomorrow's my day off, so I'll try to move around a little bit more.
It's like performing at home, and even in Africa too, and even in Guadeloupe or Martinique, or I think we're all connected, you know. So we enjoy music somewhat the same way. We're all passionate and it's exciting, you know, and that's the feeling that I got performing in St. Lucia.
St. Lucia, welcome up for the Consumer Ghana. This is so many times we see you children cry, they cry again. We have a duty to lead our children in the future. Yeah. We can hear no pain, but it's trying to love the world needs ya.
We feel true to this festival because we are roots and soul. That's what we are. So it's an honor and a humbling experience to be a part of the inaugural event. And thank you for choosing us. We're very thankful.
Yeah, much respect to the organizers. Just the name alone,
Trust me.
it spells who we are. Roots and soul. The only thing better them could have said is Rasta God soul.
Yeah.
You know, but it really spells and respect to Musiq Soulchild for coming down to the Caribbean. And not a lot of artists outside of the Caribbean genre comes to the Caribbean. And sometimes we have to pay them enough money too, you know. So we respect Musiq Soulchild for coming on Roots and Soul. So thank you to the organizers for even making Morgan Heritage. I don't know where this festival came from out of the sky, but it was beautiful, and we'll hope to watch and see it grow.
Hey, thank you again for staying till the end. Listen, people, The acts were amazing. Our local performers truly represented. Etana just mashed up the place. And of course, what did we expect? Nothing less than a great performance from the royal family of Reggae Morgan Heritage. So rockers, keep that movement going, positive vibrations, and we still have more because we're going to be chatting with somebody way up. But you don't want to miss that. We will be right back. Hey everybody, thanks for returning. If you just tuned in, you're watching This Morning. Thanks for making a right choice and of course being here with us. So Roots and Soul unfolded for the first time ever on St. Lucian soils, and who better to speak to than the big man himself. So we have Mr. Thomas Leos giving us his views on Roots and Soul and of course everything else we can look forward to from the events company.
And certainly today is a testament to the formula that we've developed, in the sense that the weather started very badly and we didn't expect perhaps more than 10 persons in here today. But I'm very encouraged by the numbers I'm seeing out here. So it's suggesting that the formula that we've put together in terms of disaggregating the different genres of music seems to be working. So it's just a matter of fine-tuning the calendars going forward and seeing what works best where. But I think the basic formula is that let's try to have different genres of music for different tastes at different points in the year, as opposed to bunching up everything together. Well, the thing is, these lineups are not developed in a short space of time. The Roots and Soul lineup has been in the works since I think November of last year. So it's just a matter of fine-tuning, and I think you have more flexibility and more scope when you have, like I said, the genres separated. So you can have a deeper and richer component. We had a rich component for jazz, but maybe it doesn't have the mass appeal as perhaps a reggae would, perhaps a soca would. Yeah, and I think that is the challenge that we have. And perhaps we need to reformulate the jazz, perhaps to different venues to suit the type of music that it is, and make it more niche perhaps. Maybe use more indoor venues, which is probably what it's more suited to. And then have the concert type venues for our reggae shows and our soca shows and what have you. Yeah. So let's put it this way. I think the records, it's been said many times before, that the amount that was spent on Jazz Festival last year alone, which I think was about 14 million, is the amount that we had to spend, or we will have to spend on all 6 festivals this year. The spend for the Jazz Festival was about 75% less this year than what obtained last year. Yeah? So the amount that we have this year for the 6 festivals is the jazz budget of last year. And of course we've had savings in the sense that a lot of the infrastructure that was used for jazz remained at Pigeon Point. The stage that we used for jazz remained there. The skeleton for the roof remained there, that didn't go away. The washrooms remained there. The production office remained there. So we didn't have to have separate charges to set them up again, separate transportation charges. A lot of savings were derived by having a central location where you could have events repeatedly. Carnival is different, of course, in that there are different locations that will be used for that purpose. So in terms of the spend, I think we've been very effective in doing that. The typical jazz artist does not cost as much as the typical R&B artist. So that's where a lot of the savings came from. But like I'm saying, you did see a difference in the production quality of the Jazz Festival. I don't think. Maybe the numbers were a bit lower because of the type of music that it is and the attraction of it. But in terms of the production quality, I think it was on par with previous years. Well, certainly the challenge is to put on 6 festivals almost back to back during the course of 1 year. That in itself is a challenge in terms of manpower and logistics and promotions and everything that goes in putting on a festival of this magnitude. We're also doing Carnival simultaneously, so our energies are split between the two. But I expect that having completed this event, we'll go full throttle with the Carnival in the weeks ahead. So that has been the challenge for us, doing the 2 of them almost simultaneously, like I said, and in terms of resources and the energies of the team and so forth. But from Monday, we'll be full speed ahead with Carnival, and also preparing for our Country and Blues Festival in September, our Arts and Heritage in October, and our Food and Rum in November. That'll complete the calendar for 2017, although I'm hearing whispers that something else will be added at some point in the year in terms of official functions and whatnot. But it's just a matter of doing so much, so fast, within the same team and same resources that we have.
St. Lucia, you heard it straight from the boss man himself. So giving us that overview, and that's exactly what Roots and Soul was all about, and of course what we're going to look forward to. Now, though it was a very stormy weekend, let me tell you one thing though, St. Lucians came out. True reggae lovers were out in full effect, and I was one of them there with everybody. So rain or not, you know how we say it here, no rain not stopping our party. So everybody came out and they had a good time. And what we can take from that is that no matter when things seem stormy for us in life, we can choose to make the most of it and choose to turn it into something good and just have a good time. All right, so with that said, guys, take that and use it for your Tuesday. If you woke up in an old mood, shake that old funk off. No Mowers today, people, all right? So we're going to switch up the vibes, make sure we keep it good and positive. Remember, you can take control of things. You can switch it up. Now, before we go, I got to say my morning shout-outs because, again, I know I will get flack if I don't do this. So on my list, I have Flavia, Teresa, as well as Joycelyn. So nice meeting all of you. Now I have two unknown people, unknown only because I am so sorry, but I cannot remember the names. I try, I really do, and I usually put it down in my phone. But for some reason, technology ain't working with me. I cannot find the names. So the first person met at Bay Gardens. He's a team member there. So special good morning to you guys. Think he's in the restaurant. But you know who you are. I met you last week at a press conference, and you were so nice and helpful. So it was so nice meeting you, and please forgive me. Please, please, please forgive me. And then Friday night, I was hanging out, went for some fish groselets. By the way, that was amazing. People, we have such a beautiful island. Let us make the most of it, and not just let the tourists experience it, but we experience it. We live where people vacation. But before I sidetrack, so I met this lady, super, super friendly, came up to me, recognized me from the show. She happens to be friends of a newfound family member from Maureen, from Tet Paul, and used to be neighbors with her over in the UK. She's based here in St. Lucia, watches the show every day. And can I say, it was so nice to meet you. Such a beautiful spirit. So special good morning to you, because I know you told me you watch every day. And we probably chatted for over an hour. So, for the life of me, yet another name. I just cannot remember. But guys, forgive me. I'm only human. But you know, as the song says, I may not remember your names, but trust me, I know the face. All right? So people, trust me, I remember the faces, but I don't know why these names are eluding me. So forgive me. And I have a feeling we'll meet again. So I will make up for that times two. All right? So hopefully that works. Much love to everybody. Thank you again for staying tuned to this morning. And remember, give thanks for life. Let's keep it positive. Switch up any old funky moods. No Mowers today. Go out and have an amazing Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow because it's Wednesday. We'll spice it up right here on This Morning. And of course, we'll do it again on DBS. We're number one.